Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE Extreme Rules 2019. We kick off the show with the kickoff show, which has Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental Championship. It was actually a quite good match. Balor fails to hit the coup de grace and then a Kinshasa for the win. So your brand new Intercontinental Champion is Shinsuke Nakamura. It was a quite good match. It's going to get a 2.75 out of 5. Solid pre-show match. And a nice win for Nakamura because Balor's really not been there with the Intercontinental Championship. So I'm kind of glad it changed hands. Hopefully we can give Nakamura a decent run with it. Let's hope. Then we go to our Cruiserweight Championship match, which is the last show on the kickoff show between Drew Gulak and Tony Nese. Again, a solid match. Gulak hits a torture rack bomb and scored the pin. So Drew Gulak is still your Cruiserweight champion. It was a solid match, 2.75 out of 5. We then kick off the main show with the Undertaker and Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre in a no-holds-barred match. The Undertaker got beaten down quite a lot because Roman Reigns got taken out with a Claymore kick into the Timekeeper's area. Elias came down, so you had Elias, Drew McIntyre, and Shane McMahon all working over the Undertaker. Elbow through the announce table from Shane to the Undertaker. Go back in the ring, coast to coast with the trash can in front. Roman manages to take out Elias. McIntyre stands behind the Undertaker when he's going to set up for a move on Shane McMahon. It was really cool. You should actually check out the shot. Just as soon as the Undertaker was turning around to get hit by a Claymore kick, Roman speared McIntyre, and then Shane gets tombstoned for the win. Roman and the Undertaker win. You know what? It was actually a really, really good match. It's getting a good 3 stars, actually. That was a pretty decent match. The Undertaker looked a lot better in this match than he did when he faced Goldberg. It did look a bit like the old Undertaker. It was pretty good. Then we go to me having to change the page on here because internet is shit. The Raw Tag Team Championship match, the Revival versus the Usos. The win happened... Where is it? The Revival nailed a Shatter Machine. It was actually a fairly decent match. That's going to get a 3.25 out of 5. It was actually a really good match. The Usos and the Revival are really good tag teams. So you're expecting it. A really good match. It was good back and forth. They managed to do like the Usos. They kept Jimmy out and then worked on him. And then he managed to get a hot tag. It was a good old-fashioned paced tag team match. Then we go to Aleister Black versus Cesaro. Quite a few uppercuts to Aleister Black. Goes for the neutralizer. Black gets out, nails Black Mass for the win. That gets... I'm going to be harsh on this one, to be honest. It's going to get a 2.75 out of 5. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. I mean, it was a good match for Black to try and get into, but I feel like there could have been more to this than what we actually got. I'm hoping they have another match that blows them out the water because it was a good, solid match, just not amazing. Then we see... I'm going to talk about this one because it was not bad. R-Truth and Carmelo's looking for Drake Maverick, putting up flyers. They see Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. They told Truth that he was in the women's bathroom. Truth tried to go, but Carmelo wouldn't let him go in there. Then the Street Profits kind of tore down Bliss and Cross. After Bliss gave Cross Nikki an Alexa Bliss t-shirt that was in her style with all the rips and everything. Nice moment. And then Street Profits did it, and then Nikki told him off. It was alright. That segment's going to get like a 7 out of 10. Then we go to Bayley versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Bayley nailed a flying elbow to score the pin on Cross and retain her Women's Championship. That match is going to get a 2.75 out of 5. A fairly decent match. I mean, I'm kind of sad that they didn't give the win to Nikki, but I'm going to guess they're probably going to be building to that. A fairly good match anyway. Then we have Braun versus Bobby in a last man standing match. You already know what's going to happen, destroying things. The usual stuff in a last man standing match. Lashley worked over Strowman, and then Strowman power slammed Lashley off an alcove into a box that was set up underneath. The referee began to count. Fans chant EC dub. Braun broke through the wall of the box that they went into at 8, leaving Lashley to be counted out. It was pretty good, actually. I enjoyed it. I feel like this has definitely helped Braun this match. It's going to get a solid 3.5 out of 5. It was a really good match. It made both guys look strong, and it didn't make Lashley look weak by the loss, because to be fair, that was devastating, the ending, so all good there. We then go to Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan versus the New Day's Big E and Xavier Woods versus Heavy Machinery for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. We had midnight hour for Woods on Daniel Bryan to pick up the win and win the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Really good tag team match this was. It's going to get a solid 3. You know what? 3.25. I'll be generous on it because it was actually a really entertaining match. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm glad the New Day won it. I would have liked Heavy Machinery to win it, but that is just me. That would have liked for them to win it. But overall, New Day winning it again, pretty good. Then Heyman came out, put a promo, said he is extreme. He said Brock Lesnar is going to cash in tonight. Am I telling the truth, or am I just being a Paul Heyman? 7.5 out of 10, pretty good promo. We then go to Ricochet versus AJ Styles with Gallows and Anderson. I was about to say Gallison. That's not a name. It was pretty good. It was nice to see AJ. The club helped out. They did the usual kind of the club distractions kind of thing. Ricochet did a lot of good old high-flying stuff. Bit of action. And then AJ Styles nailed a Styles Clash off the top rope on Ricochet to score the pin. It was a really, really good match. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Happy with the results. It was a good match. AJ's now champion again. I like that. I mean, what they're going to do with Ricochet now, that's my only concern. But we'll have to wait to see in the future if Ricochet can become a champion again. I hope so, because he is amazing. We then go to Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. Ziggler slaps Owens. Owens hits a stunner 3 count. To be fair, that was not going to get a rating, but solid, making Kevin look really good. He then cut a promo saying he stands by what he said on SmackDown. He fully expected to get here to get suspended or fired. The truth is, Shane McMahon hadn't been in the ring with The Undertaker. He probably would have had been. He knows he speaks for everyone, so Shane McMahon can kiss his ass and go straight to hell. 9 out of 10 for promo. Really good. Really, really good. Kevin Owens, absolutely amazing right now. Loving the guy. Then we have our WWE title match. Samoa Joe versus Kofi Kingston. Very hard-hitting match. Joe just couldn't get it done again. Joe got caught by Trouble in Paradise. And lost. The match was good. It's going to get a 4-star rating for that. That was a really good match. Would have liked it if Joe had won. It's kind of going down the Bray Wyatt route in a minute. But it was good. We then go to our main event of the evening. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans in an Extreme Rules match for both the Universal and Women's Championship. At one point, Baron Corbin hit end of days on Becky Lynch. I'm just going to put my thoughts on this now. I will discuss more in depth on the podcast, but if a woman can hit a man in wrestling, then a man should be able to hit a woman. There should not be double standards. That is my honest personal opinion, because in reality, more men than women get abused by their partners. Men get more domestic violence and domestic abuse than women do, because men will not come forward about it. So, in my opinion, you can't go, men can't hit the women, but the women can hit the men all they want. I don't believe that is right. It should either be, none of them can hit each other, or all of them can hit each other. That is my honest personal opinion within the context of professional wrestling. That is my opinion, and I will probably discuss a bit more on the podcast about that, but I just wanted to put my opinion on that situation out there. Then we have, after Becky gets End of Days, Seth Rollins just nailed Corbin with canes and chairs and everything, and then curb stomp, and then your winner, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. Brock Lesnar comes down, a couple of German suplexes, cashes in, F5, scores a pin. The actual Becky Lynch, Lacey Evans, blah, 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 all them people match, gets a 4.25. Pretty good match. Pretty damn good match. I'm going to include the cash. The cash-in is included within the rating as well. Personally, I am so damn happy that Seth Rollins lost his belt, because I am getting goddamn sick of Seth Rollins as champion. He is so boring. I wanted anybody to win the fucking championship at this point. You could have given it to goddamn Primo or Epico of the Colognes and I would have been happy at this point. Seth Rollins has just been boring me to hell at the minute, so I'm glad that they took it off him. I don't care if it's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is entertaining enough. If he's actually going to show up more than 4 times a year, then I'm more than happy that he has the belt. Maybe I will not be happy in a few months' time, but that will be a few months' time. As of now, I'm happy that Brock Lesnar is champion. But that has been my review of WWE Extreme Rules. The show was a lot better than I was expecting. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting to give the main event a 4.25 stars. But there you go. I thought it was really good. Overall, the pay-per-view is going to get an 8.5 out of 10 for an overall show rating. It was pretty damn good. Probably one of the best pay-per-views of the year. Yeah, one of the best pay-per-views of the year. At least the top 3. If I had to think about it, I don't know where I'd place Mania and Rumble, but it's in the top 3 pay-per-views of the year, by far. Now, as always, I do hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please smash that like button, share this all around, subscribe for more content, and I shall catch you all later. Bye!